What is up, guys? I'm back with another episode of Spliffs and Giggles, brought to you by the Red Eye District. I'm Adriana Maya, and I have Miss Hazel Grace joining me today. She's been in the adult industry for over 5 years. She's a producer. She literally has her own production company, which I think is amazing for a performer to have fucking attained. Like, holy shit. You're also a performer yourself. You've been in some of the biggest adult films in the recent years. Like, kudos. As well as you're a content creator in your downtime. You do customs. You do all sorts of like interpersonal things with your fans. Like, thank you so much for joining me, girl.
So thank you for having me. What an intro.
You are really like a jack of all trades. You have so many things that you're doing, which I said, I think it's good so you don't get burnt out in the industry. But why have you picked up so many projects, girl?
I'm a crackhead. I'm just a busybody, I think, ultimately. Like, I got into this. I was supposed to have a hobby
for you.
Oh, do we now?
Yes,
okay. And then it just kind of turned into being, if I'm going to do porn, I have to be kind of like the best, or at least try to be the best at it. And then
love that.
And then kind of started my company because I didn't feel like there was enough like representation of black women. And so then I was like, okay, now I want to do this. Now I want to do this. I just kept adding things. Like I'd see something new and I'd get the last thing set up and like easy for me to do. And everything's kind of a flow for me now.
Right.
I think it's interesting because like my friends and my family have been pointing out to me, like, I talk to a lot of people on a daily basis because like I respond to all messages that are sent to any of my platforms, like directly.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, how do you do that? And like, it can be a lot, but I have a system and it works for me. And my fans are super understanding of my time and that I'm kind of doing a lot of things on my own.
Right.
I have an assistant that's like helping me now with like planning, like trips and doing all like the mundane stuff so that I don't get annoyed with it all.
Right, because that gets repetitive when you're traveling a lot.
Really and like booking stuff can be very frustrating. Like they don't make it easy for you, of course.
Right, and then you have to keep in mind like hotels to be at, ones that are safe for you to be at. We kind of like to keep things on the hush hush normally, just because you never know with fans. They get a little too excited and things can get weird very fast. Do you think that having an assistant has kind of helped you counter like avoiding any of those situations?
Not necessarily, because like I said, I respond to all my messages. So I still see all the crazy stuff that they say,
Yeah.
But I don't respond to people that are like trying to waste my time. Like I said, I have a system now.
Yeah.
So it's like people that respect my time know the best platforms to get in touch with me because I have all kinds of different platforms and ways for them to see me. My voyeur cam hasn't been up for a while, but I had like a 24-hour voyeur cam through Cam Soda. Whoa, so I could just check in on me at my house and see what I'm doing, or if I'm in my kitchen or my bedroom or my bathroom.
Yeah.
And I've got Sex Panther, so it's like a very direct line to me where they can literally just text me and sex me throughout the day.
So if you're looking to sex Miss Hazel.
Yes. Find my
Check
number.
her out on Sex Panther.
Find my number, yes.
Right, that's cool. Do you think that having so many of these different things is ever going to get boring to you? Like it's going to be like, too repetitive. Like you have a lot of different things, but even then some of those things can get kind of mundane. Like you said, booking even for traveling is a pain in the butt to do for multiple trips a year. Having to coordinate with other performers it's rough. Like, do you think that you'll ever get tired of that? Because doing the production side, you have like another hand in booking and things like that as well.
I think recently, like I hired my assistant. She's like a beautiful Black woman and she gets it. She likes social media. So like a lot of things she's kind of helping me with. Like she's taking away the things that I don't really want to do. Again, my main thing is that I want to be able to always provide my fans a genuine like interaction with me anytime they come across any of my platforms. So like I'm more focused on that. She's focused on making sure that they're getting content like to buy, making sure that they're like updated on my life when I can't update them, scheduling things and stuff. Like my team, got me here today and I really barely had to do anything other than like show up. So that was nice. Like they take away the annoying part of it. When it comes to like me being a producer, I enjoy every part of it. I don't think I'll ever get tired of it. I enjoy every step from the process of picking a script, finding a location, picking the perfect talent for that location, booking everything, getting everything set up with the agents and the girls and getting everybody on the right page, showing up that day, getting everything prepped for the scenes. actually executing them, and then like the post. I think right now I'm at this point though where like my least favorite part of the entire process is post, because like after I've done all of that, you know, watching a scene 17 times to get it perfect because we want to change transitions and we don't like this and we don't like that and this is showing and that there's a light in the corner and etc. Some of my scenes I've personally seen like 100 times just because we've gone through so many revisions. And it's like, okay, I was there for this. I don't want to see this shit anywhere. Like before I came here today, me and Charlie Hart were reviewing some scenes from a company and we finally like put one in the done box that I have seen like 200 times. Like I was so fucking happy to be done with it though. Like every time I'm finally done, I'm like, okay, I'm done with that scene. Like now it's just the world needs to see it now and like we're done.
Because you are a producer now and, you know, you're really doing most of the behind the scenes work and still working on your own sites personally. Do you think that you have a new appreciation for going on to like pro sets for other companies?
Most definitely. I mean, I started this back in 2019, but back in, I think 2020, 2021, I really started to take it more seriously and to take their jobs more seriously and to understand that there was a lot more that I needed to learn, but I didn't necessarily learn just being talent. And so I went back and I was a production assistant for Adult Time. I'm still sometimes a production assistant for Adult Time and Elegant Angel and companies like that. So I was able to learn a lot from them. I learned sound, lighting, all of these things, like directing tips and stuff from like Susie Q and Michael Vegas and some amazing people. And so like I got to learn like a lot, like how I've already was in the place of being the talent. And then I was able to be a PA and be there for the talent and understand that role. And like, that was easy for me because being a talent, I know what they need, but learning how much the crew actually does before the talent shows up and after they're gone and every little detail that matters for post too. Like a few of my scenes were kind of me a learning process because like, you realize in post how much you fucked up on set. And then you're like, okay, we can't go back and fix that now, but we're going to learn from that so that next time we don't have this problem in editing. And like, it's a whole thing.
You find that you have like a crazy checklist now of like things that you need to
long
make sure.
Checklist. It is so, it started with I think like 10 things. Now it's like fucking 30, 40. It's,
It's I'm like, because doing custom videos, I have to have a checklist. Like I'm like, so I can't even imagine like a whole production, you know, like, oh my gosh.
My customs are fun and easy though. My fans never want me to wear makeup. So
amazing.
Takes
Love
out
that.
most of the work.
Literally getting ready is half the battle.
Half of the battle. I can be naked. I can be in just boxers. Like my fans really want to see me like naturally being myself and being authentic with them. And so I will be like, I look terrible right now, but here are my tits, and like they're there for it. They're like, oh my god, yes, give us more. So like it's that's nice. It's easy.
That's hot.
Yeah,
I appreciate that because it's just like, you want to be able to get in the mood kind of fast to shoot and stuff, and sometimes having to get ready can completely
really kills the vibe.
Yes, like because it's like you drag ass, you don't want to do it, but if you can do it natural, it also makes you feel yourself more. If they're like, oh no, you don't need makeup. Like you're right, I don't.
I just want to masturbate. Like if I'm reading your message and I'm horny, the last thing I want to do is let's pause this and go do my face for 30 minutes so I can respond. You know, it's annoying, but I think I want to normalize that. No makeup in porn and see how that goes. I think I'm going to start it with girl porn just because, hear me out. Don't you just absolutely hate it when you're shooting a girl scene with anyone that's not your exact same skin color?
Oh my God.
Yeah, in the thighs, in the butt. Like I just want to try it out, see what guys think.
Insane.
Because it's more work during those scenes to actually keep removing the makeup.
They pair us with like people who are like hard opposites for us to be a white woman. And like, it's fine. It looks great. But the issue is we both have makeup on. So if things are wet and we're using baby oil and whatever the hell, and it's smearing makeup, like you can imagine like white makeup on us looks fucking on our body.
I'm more concerned about my brown on this.
Oh no, and then on theirs, she's gonna have brown. Like it's gonna look crazy. Like I'm so sorry. Nobody look at it. Everybody back off. You're protecting her. Like it's real though, because some directors and stuff for companies, they will leave stuff in there. I'm cutting. So I am so quick to be like,
yes, because they really don't care. I'm like, you are not about to put her on the internet like this.
You are not about to play me. No, and then have me like like looking horrified, like, oh my God, it's my nightmare, dude. But they will do that.
So bad.
See, be a girl's girl and help your sister in your shoot out, like, for the love of God. Like,
you want the kissing because then it's all over your nose and I have to stop.
And they don't know and they don't say anything about it. They're like, that was hot. And it's like, is it? Because we both have like,
I either get that was super hot or people have been attacking me and saying that I'm like a bad kisser in my girl scenes. And like, and I'm thinking to myself, that's because I don't want to shove my brown makeup all over her nose. Like, as badly as I would love to have my tongue down her throat. We're trying to shoot a movie here.
Right. And I'm like, and I don't know if you know how hot the lights are. I'm like, the moment we touch, it's transferring, like both of us. Like
we're merging into one.
Like, come on.
Into each other. We are one.
They don't understand what we go through, like between shots and prep. Like they don't, but it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, we do it for you.
I think I'm going to try to do that. I'm just going to I'll try it with some
normalize the no makeup thing.
Yeah, and see how people are feeling about it and go from there. Yeah.
All right. So let's get into some of these annoying but endless porn arguments, shall we?
Yeah. Okay.
All right. And we'll drink to this. How do you feel about the argument of porn stars and content creators? They're not the same. They are the same. Porn stars are porn stars. Content creators can't be porn stars. They're just content creators. What do you think?
I think everyone's obviously allowed to have their own opinion, but I think like fact is fact. And there's a difference between things like apples and oranges. Like everyone ultimately is under the sex worker umbrella. And I think that's all that matters. We're all sex workers. We're just different kinds of sex workers. Who freaking cares what kind of sex worker you are at the end of the day? Whatever you are, be the best at it. Have fun with it. Don't do anything you don't want to do. And that's that, I think, in my opinion, because making content and putting it on the internet is not the same thing as having to find an agent, go through bookings and specific testing requirements and getting your hair and nails done to a certain standard and going through, an entire day on set versus just shooting something in your house. Like, let's be honest, those are two completely different things. Right. But at the end of the day, it's apples to apples, oranges to oranges. Like, it's the same. We're all sex workers.
Right.
Like,
I think it's so silly because I feel like back in the day, those women were like porn stars, like they were
Lisa Ann flew to LA with their contract.
Yeah, like porn stars
were a thing before the internet.
Right. And so I just think I get where everyone's coming from. But if we're really talking about back then they were like porn stars. We don't have that now. Like that's not even
you have to beg for a contract these days.
Right. Or crazy the shit that you do or the dicks they're sucking. It's just not cool. And the thing is, I've been down to suck a dick, but something about doing it with the intention of getting it. It just doesn't feel the same. It's like the girls who buy the inked mag covers and stuff. It's like, you didn't really win a competition. You paid money for that.
It's like paying for an award.
It's
paying for an award.
Exactly. So it's it's cool that you got it, because you do get notoriety and you get people know your face more.
But earning it feels so much better. Yeah.
And then people know. I don't want to be one of those people that people know I didn't come on now, bitch. That just eats at me. I literally can't do that.
Agreed.
What do you think about this whole argument that the AVN Awards are fake? It's all rigged.
I think that's true for any awards. I think that the adult industry, it's really interesting to me, but they want very badly to be normalized and to be a part of the mainstream. They really do.
Yeah.
And so they copy and do a lot of the things that they're not very not very smart. Right? It's not
very
new.
sneaky.
It's nothing new. It's nothing we've never seen
innovative
before.
Yeah.
It's not oh my God, my evil plan, they'll never figure it out, right?
Literally. But for some reason they genuinely
every other
think
award ceremony, they genuinely think they don't know that we know that we know that they know that.
Right. And it's okay. Literally. The thing is that it makes it hard because when new people get into the industry, they're so excited. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I'm oh yeah, you can win an award at that level. Do you want to know how?
Do you want to know how?
Because there's only a couple of ways. And really, I do think it's kind of fascinating this new wave of content creators that have come in that are solely coming in from like social media and getting so much traction on social media and stuff.
Because sex sells.
Yes.
I think that's interesting for a different reason. I think that's interesting because those people were selling sex in a different way already before OnlyFans and like this normalization and this huge like push, as well as the social economic change of COVID and everything, like culminating to make this like somewhat acceptable in a society that would have never accepted it before. True. Those women were already skirting it on Instagram, if you really think about it. Yeah, a lot of those women had millions of followers because they were like, they had on the cute little skirt and they were really skirting it. And they didn't have an OnlyFans, and those guys were just, probably fapping just to their Instagrams.
Well, I used to say, I remember back in the day, like, you could get guys to do stuff like that. You could post something on Instagram.
And guys would send me money.
Let me send you money. Yeah, like, okay, like, send me money. Like, that's kind of like, I'm like, that's not our fault. That's their fault. Like, I'm like, again, talk to men. I don't know why everyone's mad at us because men like to spend money like that. Yeah. Talk to your friends.
What's interesting to me is my husband in that whole situation and people not understanding like how he can share, and it's like that's sort of his response is the response. Like, it's just like guys are gonna be guys. Like, she's a bad bitch. She's a bad bitch.
Thank you. She's like, what do you want me to stop? Like, what? Like what? Like, what's happening? What's the conversation here?
Oh my God,
ooh, okay. So there's a lot of girls who get into the industry, and I will say that it's usually the younger girls, but it can happen at any age. It can. But they get into the industry and they're doing really well with work. And then they get this itch. They just need to be with someone. They need companionship. They need, because maybe it's too many interactions. You're lonely. It is really lonely your first couple months shooting up to like your first 2 years, honestly. Like, they run you rugged. Like, if you will shoot, they will shoot the fuck out of you. Like, companies will shoot you so much. Like, and it's worth it if you do it, but oof, it's hard on you. But how do you feel about all these girls that kind of rush in to get into these relationships with men specifically that are in the industry that are just kind of known around for being like
serial daters?
Yeah, and just like, it's not going to last.
I feel like we both thought of the same couple of people at the same time. Right. And we're not going to say no names. Anyway, I think it's interesting. I think the universe is interesting and love is interesting, and I am not one to judge because you never know. But at the same time, I think that the women getting into the industry, just overall in general, just there needs to be a level of accountability that there isn't anymore. And that's been really upsetting me, not only in that sense, but in a lot of senses, like the coming out 5-6 years later with your Now I Hate Porn videos. And stuff like
thank you.
It's a stepping stone in your life. It's something that you should be grateful for. It was like, if you're doing anything that you don't want to be doing, like that's something that you should, still like stop and try to do something about.
Right. But that's a personal thing.
Yeah. But I also think research needs to be done. You need to know what you're getting yourself into when it comes to the men that you're dating, when it comes to the industry that you're joining, when it comes to the agencies that you're dealing with, when it comes to the people that you're talking to. Right. You need to do your due diligence. And just don't be like, I don't know. I mean, we're all naive in our own ways, but I feel like I did my due diligence, but I was selling these movies for years. So I had the time to think about getting into the industry and to, I did my research. Like I knew what I was getting into.
Okay.
And I do my research on people. And I mean, I don't really have to. You really just have to sit back and listen. Yes. I don't really talk. I don't talk a lot because people don't like to talk about this shit. I like to talk about, people like to talk about other people, and I'm going to listen. Because if you're going to tell me how you feel about people, like I'm going to listen. Right. And so it's not hard to really figure out how people move and, just be careful.
Especially in porn.
Yeah. Just be careful who you put yourself around. Like I don't even think I have a no list. Like I genuinely don't really care about things. Right. Like I'm a pretty chill person. Like you be chill with me, I'll be chill with you. There's some companies where it's like I will only work with specific directors or whatever. Other than that, like I'm pretty chill. We're here to have fun. We're here to make movies. We're here to, work. We're here to, I don't know, like spread good vibes and like, yeah.
I love that. That's actually great.
Just here to suck dick, man. Get laid and get paid.
Well, no,
that
I think
is the plan.
A lot of people get kind of swept up in the drama that goes on and trying to be loyal to this person's my friend, this and this. And you can really fuck up some opportunities and like relationships doing that. And you know, in the end, those people might end up being together. You know, like it's like, you know, so
I'm careful and friendly with everyone.
Right.
It's a Southern thing, though. I was raised to just, you don't burn bridges for any reason. Just like, you never know. You never know. And so I'm friendly with everybody. But I hear and I know things. And I peep things. And I have that information for myself, for my safety. And
just
you should have that information for your safety about the people that you're around.
Oh my God. That's the thing. Certain people, I try not to judge when they mingle with certain people or they're dating certain people. But I'm also just like, oof, it's going to end bad.
Yeah, like, we know exactly how that's going to end.
Oh my God. And I'm like, and the thing is, it's like a sick cycle. I wish that there was more of a, like we were able to like openly talk about these things, you know, amongst each other without it being an issue or without people trying to like blacklist you for telling truth like or whatever. But unfortunately we aren't out that day
for having an opinion that's
you do
not
like
penis.
Right, but you do a bit of a screening, I'm assuming, for like guys you'll do content with. So what is a guy that gets an okay for you look like?
One if I meet you in person and you're hot, we're fucking. Like it's happening. If you're famous, if you're famous and you're on this list of men, which like Johnny Sins is my boyfriend, so we're not going to add him, but obviously Johnny. But like some of the, you know, like the big names over time, like Isaiah for sure, anytime, any day. Jason Love, anytime, any day.
Oh my God, yeah.
Let me think. Oh, there's this the French guy, Dorian. Yes, anytime, any day. You know, there's a few more, but like. Yeah. Oh, just if I can look at you and want to just melt, yes, that's a go. Or, you know, I don't know, just be cool, be chill, I guess. But like for the most part, I just have to think you're hot. I'm pretty simple. If you're hot and I want to put your penis in my mouth, we can do it. Just don't be weird, because sometimes, you know, guys will talk themselves out of things. Just be...
They will. They will talk themselves out of things.
I feel like, honestly, like it should be like an environment of like, just let me ask you. Like if I want to make content with you, I'm gonna let me ask you.
No, I completely
just
agree.
Let me ask you at this point, because like people, they don't get it after like the fourth, not either no or like we don't plan it, or like, I'm gonna. Like if I'm not like running and jumping to do this,
and
I probably don't want to do it.
The dudes, they get like, so I think they're just
roll
like,
this for me? That is so sweet.
They're like a little entitled that like, you know, there's so many girls that I think are accessible to shoot content with that I think that some of the girls and guys get a little entitled with, like, you're not wanting to work with them and stuff. Like they're like almost insulted by it. And it's like, I'm just not pressed to work with you. It's okay. Like maybe down the road I want to, but like right now I don't. Like, and if you're weird, then I really don't want to work with you, because what the fuck are you mad that I'm telling you no?
Part, the saying no part is honestly, it's very awkward. I hate it. It's like, do I have to say it? Are you gonna make me say it?
Right. Like you're gonna make me like verbally. Oh, it
you're
sucks.
Gonna make me like reject you. Like that's not gonna be fun for either of us. But
right, because then if you got weird after, it's like, okay, now we can never work together.
Yeah,
like, I don't know what's happening.
It's gonna be weird every time I see you. You're gonna block me. Right. It's gonna be something.
You're gonna block me. Yeah, they do. They're like, fine, we're done. They're like, okay, bye. Like, I'll miss you. And me telling you no 50 fucking thousand. I love Boys to Men. Let's put some of that shit on. Oh my God. The thing is, I'm so high right now. I've been smoking on this Cali Kid Organics. It's amazing. And I've been rolling with these Roll One papers. It's like the perfect combo. Like, oh, I love it. Thank you guys.
They're so cute.
Right? And they're pink. Like, I'm like, that's why I like the Pink Panther ones. And I also love that movie. He's so fun. Steve Martin.
Oh, yes.
Oh, my God, yes. Amazing. Funny guy. Yes. Funny guy.
R.I.P. Isn't he like...
Is he dead?
Is he? Don't listen to me.
You just said R.I.P. I'm literally...
It's not true.
I just watched Bringing Down the House yesterday.
It's the other guy. It's the guy from Mrs. Doubtfire. Or like
Robin Williams. Yeah. Rest in peace, Robbie Willie. Poor guy. Mm-hmm. We loved him. Miss Doubtfire is a great movie.
Someone else died recently. It was Jimmy Buffett. Bro, Jimmy Buffett.
I got really wasted. I had a lot of margaritas for him.
Did you?
I did, and I put on my
I had a couple.
Jimmy Buffett shirt.
I had a couple. R.I.P.
Right, that was rough, right? Oh, God, what a guy. I gotta get a margarita maker and we'll slap a Jimmy Buffett t-shirt on it. Like, that's Jimmy's always with us, man. He's always here.
Long live Jimmy.
Jimmy B. It's my boy. I've gotta stop smoking weed. Like, I really got to. Okay, so prepping for scenes. How do you get ready for a big dick? Because let's be real, in porn, there's so many fucking big dicks. And whether they're thick or long, like, we're combating all of them. How do you prep for it?
It's
do you
really
have, like,
hard for me to prep.
routine?
There's really no point in prepping. I can prep. I can just, like, fuck my husband, before. But, like, my vagina goes right back.
Ugh.
And then, like, by the time I make it to set.
Right, it's nothing.
And, so there's no point. And so then it's just, like, a hoping that they're going to, take their time with me to get it in. And then, once it's in, and I'm like, I'm a no lube girl. I'm super, like, juicy.
Oh, okay.
And so
I was gonna say, please do not say you like friction.
Oh, God, literally. No. If I need lube, I would.
No, there's some girls who like that. That's like what gets them horny. It's like the friction, and I'm like, ugh.
Oh, God, that sounds painful.
Right? Like, ow.
Yeah, no. But
so you're juicy, succulent, love it.
I don't need lube, so it's just like it's pretty good.
And you're good. You're like,
fun. No, it's fun. Like, I have an array of reactions to, like, super big dicks because I don't get massive dicks all the time. It's usually just on set. Like, it's not something I seek out in life. And, like,
Thank you, bro. Oh, my God, my stomach. I'm like...
Yeah. But, like,
the thing is, it's just like up there, and I don't want it. Like, back up. Like,
sometimes I just like get super quiet. I'm just like, I'm there. I'm there. Like, I think I have a scene with Ray Black for like Diabolic.
Oh my God,
taking it because it's so fucking long, and I'm just like, trying to be cute. And then sometimes I'm like, oh, it's just hitting that right spot. It's like up in there, like Jack Slayer, I think it was. Yeah. And it was like, or Damon Daysky.
His dick is also thick.
Yes, Damon Daysky. It's thick and it's long. Yeah, and that one was like I was pushing through by just like, I was screaming. I was just like screaming.
Holding on for dear life.
Yeah, for dear life. And he was just all the way into my stomach. It was a lot.
That's brutal, dude. See, I like long dick, but I'm super down for thick dick. Like, I love girthy way more.
I like thick.
Long dick, it's just I don't want to feel it in my stomach. Isaiah, every fucking time I fuck Isaiah on set, he's always like, "Are you gonna be okay?" I'm like, "Shut the fuck up!" I'm like, "We'll see, Isaiah. Like, be nice." He's like, "I'm kidding." I'm like, I'm not gonna be okay. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. You got it. Oh, I know, and like it's like he's so good because he'll like talk you through it. He's like, "You're such a good girl." Isaiah's hot because he's so quiet. You probably can't hear him on camera, but he's in our ears. Like, "You're doing so good, baby girl. And you're just like, I am doing so good. Like I'm so good at this." Like, or if you're a gremlin like my friend Jocelyn, you'll be like, "Yeah, give me that fucking dick." Like she was like, "No, I literally pulled him in deeper," and I was like, "No." I was like, "Jocelyn," and she was like, "Yeah, that was good." I was like, "Jocelyn,
girl,
you're like a superwoman."
My cervix, it's a lot.
The thing is,
I can do it. I do it for my fans. I tell my fans all the time. I did anal. Yeah. I did one scene for my fans.
With who?
Mick.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it seems like he's big.
That dick is thick, bro. It's thick as fuck.
So it was beautiful. It was a beautiful experience. I did it for my fans. It was like, beautiful. You guys want to see me do anal? Here you go. Tushy. It was awesome. Thank you, Tushy. Thank you, Tushy.
They're very good for anal scenes.
Yeah, it was my first. It was awesome.
Oh, that's a great first anal scene. Did you feel like a sense of accomplishment with that being your first one?
I did. And it was on like, I think it was like the day before my birthday or the day of my birthday. Yeah.
Birthday sex and butt sex. That's like, ooh, that's like ringing in like what your next year is going to be like. I feel like that's a good omen.
Yeah.
Getting like fucked in the ass. That isn't it going well? Like that's a great omen. Like in it going well specifically. That's like a great omen. I always ask this, how do you prep for anal?
My husband actually helped me prep for that one. We just like did a bunch of, you know, dilator kit toys. We went to the store, like just went shopping and like had some fun with it. Yeah. It was nice. It was nice. And then I lived in San Diego at the time, so I drove up to LA all the time for set. So I wore a plug to set. And, you know, like, yeah.
I don't like doing that because it's so, like, frictiony if you use a silicone toy with a glass one. Like, I get it if you put, like, a lot of lube in your ass. Yeah. But even then, the risk of it falling out is, like, risky because glass, you know, once it's dilated, you're there. But silicone went in your ass, I
had, like, not glass and not silicone. It was, like, the...
Oh, like the metal ones?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I feel like that'd be okay as long as it didn't get dry.
Yeah, it was nice.
We're talking about the intricacies of butt plugs. Right, and it'll be fine. That's the trick with butt plugs.
Wet and you'll be fine.
Oh my God, no, literally. That's the trick with anal, literally. That should be like a stamp. Ooh, do you have a favorite anal lube?
Not necessarily for me, because I'm not like huge on anal. I don't do a lot of it, but like
you don't do plugs?
I do a lot of pegging.
Oh,
and so Michael Vegas has this super cool lube. I honestly don't know the name of it, but it's like super like slimy. It's good though. Like
I like gun oil.
It's good. Gun oil's nice. It's kind of slick like that, but it's more like I don't know the name of it, but it's
like thicker.
Peghim.com.
Peghim.com. We're gonna check it out. Yeah. I love pegging.
Oh my God, same.
Like, love it. I only do it in my personal life though.
Oh, nice. Only in your personal life?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
You should treat the world to that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I just, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it would be so awkward on camera for some reason. Like I've done a lot of like shit on camera, but for some reason I feel like that would make me like shy.
You'd come alive. I bet. You'd have so much fun. You'd see all the toys. You'd have like a guy like bent over all of like you just have fun.
Ready.
Yeah. Like I've had so much fun. Me and Michael Vegas have so much fun shooting together. Like, oh my God, we do like a handoff. Like, he'll fuck me and then I'll fuck him.
Right.
Or then like we'll switch it up for the next time or whatever. But like, yeah, it's awesome. I fisted him. Like I've had my entire arm inside of him.
I've never had my arm in a man's ass. Oh my God. Yeah. That's a sense of accomplishment.
It's awesome.
Your whole arm?
My whole, like up to here.
Put your hand out to mine. Let me see how big.
I have big hands.
I know I have big hands. Yeah.
Yeah. You have big hands too. Oh my God.
I have really big hands. Jossie has big hands. She's a fucking basketball player.
Bro, same. Oh my God, basketball and volleyball, bro. Oh my God.
I did volleyball too. I played libero. Look at us, all the little quirks of porn girls, aren't we? Yeah, we do have big hands usually. That's like a fun fact. A lot of porn girls do have big hands. That's how you know the dicks are big. But also the dudes are small as fuck. It's an epidemic. Mm-hmm. Why are they all like 5'6" and their dicks are like 12 inches?
For me, the ones that like blow my mind are the like super skinny guys. Like super skinny, but their penis is like massive.
Yeah, like, I like that. I like that. Ooh, are you a size queen?
I'm
like in real life.
I'm not.
No.
I do not search out large penises.
Do you like cut or uncut? Do you have a preference?
I feel strongly that they should all be like uncut or I'm sorry, like, you know, like natural.
Right?
Yeah. But, you know, it's whatever.
Right, yeah, I love a dick.
Yeah.
But I do notice that I gravitate towards an uncut penis. I love an uncut dick.
Yeah.
Nice. They just make me happy. Mm-hmm. It's like it brings joy to the world. Yeah, are you fucking kidding me?
Oh my God,
it's so different. I'm like, whoa,
it's so much better.
Fun fact, like I don't know if you guys knew that. If you don't do a lot of anal, like an uncut dick is like so amazing for it. You're like, ooh, what's something that you wish you would have known before you got into the industry that like kind of shocked you? Mine was the dudes shooting up their dicks.
That was interesting.
Sure. Like
that was interesting. Like, that was interesting for sure.
Right.
I don't know. Probably. feel like my first scene ever, it was a foot job scene, and I didn't do like the proper research, so I thought we were gonna have sex, and I showed up. And we're like, we're doing the thing and everything's going. And I'm giving him like a foot job. And I'm thinking, it's going to lead to like, we're going to have sex.
Right.
And then he came like on my feet. And I remember just being like super confused. Because like, I didn't like at the time have that much knowledge.
Right.
Of what was going on. But other than like, I don't know. I feel
he didn't walk you through it?
I feel like he did, but I was just like, he just didn't say, like, there's no point in bringing up the
like
sex
courteous,
part.
right? Because know.
Yeah, like.
Got it. No, I got it. That's actually hilarious. That poor guy, you probably looked so confused. And he was like, is everything okay?
I was like, so we're not going to fuck? Like.
It's like, we can fuck. Like, what do you mean we're not fucking? Yeah, we can definitely fuck. Like, if you're saying it like that, like, you came here for a foot job and I get, dude, like, that's a good deal, like, for him, like, not for you. Like,
him and I are best friends now to this day. To this day, we're best friends.
So wait, you keep a lot of relationships with like people you work with over the years?
I keep a lot. I have a lot of amazing relationships in my life.
People are flighty in porn. That's why I'm saying that. Like, that's kind of shocking that like that long ago, like you still have that's pretty cool.
Back in the day when I worked at the sex shop in Alabama, there was a girl that was attending the HBCU there in town, and she started working there as well. Her and I are still friends. Now she's a sex therapist. Like she was, she's graduated school and all of that. Yeah, and so she goes to Exoticas and stuff too because she's there. Like, and so like I've got a lot of like friends that are in the industry with me now. Some that aren't, but like I try to keep good people, cool people around me.
Who are some of the people that you just haven't gotten a chance to work with, but you still really want to?
Let's see. Probably Kira, for sure. Yeah, definitely. Well, I haven't worked with you.
Oh my God, I know. I just started shooting back up again.
Did you?
Literally back.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
How convenient for me.
I know. They just want my ass. So if we're doing anal, we can do lots of anal, but they literally are like, oh my God, you're back? Cool. We got this anal scene, this anal scene. I'm like, I forgot that that's what I was doing before I left. Like, I forgot that that's what I
don't think anybody else forgot.
Literally, dude, I'm everyone's like, dude, of course you're duh. Like, I'm like, yeah, but like, dude, I want to eat. I just want to fucking eat, dude. Oh my God. And like, not starve myself for like multiple days on end. Like,
yeah.
But yeah, now I'm back. Let's do some anal.
Yeah.
You can fuck me in the ass.
Okay.
It's great because I've never done a girl anal.
Really?
Yeah, I've literally never done it.
I did one with, what's her name? Natasha Nice. She strapped me.
Yeah. Oh, hot. Hot. I know that's hot. Who'd you do it for? Do you guys do it for your site?
Twisties.
Ooh, yes. Oh my God, I love their
series
sets.
for my website.
Yes, are you going to? Oh my God.
I am.
Yay. Okay, yeah.
I am. Smile. I am.
I do anal. And like sometimes I do anal. I actually really just did Black Wet Asses 18 with LT. It was awesome. We didn't use a lot of lube. It was awesome. It was so awesome. There's so much baby oil. I was sliding everywhere.
Oh, wow.
And I couldn't like grip the couch, but he was fucking me. So it was like, I would like start sliding and he would just like fuck me. And then I started sliding. Like,
oh my
it was
God.
really funny. And it was just like, this is insane. Like my poor asshole. But it looked good. It looked amazing.
Yes. The things that we do for our fans.
Right. What are some of the crazy things that you think you've done for your fans, you know,
definitely
to accomplish
anal, for sure.
But you know the insane scenarios they want to put you in.
Yes.
And you, would you mind standing up for me? Because I was going to say, you're kind of petite, but you're just not petite in those heels.
Yeah. Oh, I'm kind of tall. I'm sore right now. I'm sorry.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
I love your top. I knew you had pasties on. I knew it. I was like, It can't be a top because it looks like stickers. It's pasties now. See, I got an eye for them. It's like they're like our calling card almost. Like see a girl with pasties, you're like,
I literally needed them this morning, and my roommate had them. I was like, oh, I'm gonna run and get pasties. She's like, oh, what kind do you need?
You're like, I got them, baby. Yeah, we keep them on hand. They're kind of like stockings, and like sponges.
Yeah,
like we always have them.
You need them. You never know.
What are some tips and tricks you would give to some new girls maybe coming into the industry that want to shoot mainstream? Ooh, and let's specify this to women of color too, because there is a difference, I'd say.
For sure. I think across the board, though, my advice would probably be the same. That's just, again, to do your research.
Right.
Like, know what you're getting yourself into. And just, because like the average lifespan, isn't it like a year? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's like, know you're getting yourself into, know that you can't go back, from that in your personal life,
Yeah.
And, do your research on the people that you're around. And, yeah. And for like women of color specifically, just give me a little bit. We're launching in Melanin, and we'll have some steady work and some, something we can depend on. And I'm super excited for that. So
that is just such a huge accomplishment to have such a big production like going on. Like I commend you so much for putting your time and the effort into that, because holy hell, it's a lot of coordination, a lot of money, and a lot of preparation to back something like that. Aside from your production company and the projects that are going to be going along with it, do you have any other projects that are going to be coming out soon or that you've dropped recently that you want to give a shout out to?
I have actually not really been shooting recently. I'm gonna start back soon. I'm thinking like beginning of the year.
Right.
So like for the past year, I've just been like kind of touring and like going around the country and like pushing in Melanin, and go sign up for melanin.com, please. Yes. And doing photo shoots and stuff like that, and trying to figure out branding and everything, getting the team and everything that you were just discussing together and working together in like a finely tuned machine. And so I'm hoping to drop some stuff soon. Yeah.
It's gonna be coming, guys. Yeah, those of you who don't know, she's done mainstream
I'm doing
stuff.
A lot of masturbating mostly,
Hey, give back to yourself. You've given so much to us over the past 5 years. Like
I've been doing it for my OnlyFans and stuff. I sext all the time. Like I said, I talk to a lot of people on daily basis. So I still have been like doing things. I just haven't been like shooting mainstream, but we'll get back into that soon.
How important do you think it is to have that like one-on-one like conversation with fans, like when on your fan sites? Because there are so many girls that'll hire like, these companies to kind of handle everything from sending the messages to sending out all their new videos. Like, do you think it is important to have a connection with your fans on that personal level?
I think so. I think for what I'm trying to do, it is. I think everyone has a different approach to, everything in life, let alone their own careers in this industry. But for me, I think so. I want to build something huge, like an empire. I want people to get to know me, and build a foundation of that. So that's why I'm still touring. I'm going to be going to like every Exotica for like the next 5-10 years. Just so that I can like lay this foundation and get this like going and all. Yeah.
Girl.
But I know Exoticas are fun to me though. Like I get to meet my fans, I get to hang out with them. It is a lot. And
but
it'll be
so
worth
many of them. Isn't there like 4 or 5 a year?
Well, no, there's only there's 4.
4.
Yeah, there's 4.
There's 4. And then Avian, and then all.
I'm not going to Avian.
And Urban.
Year. I won't be going to Avian for a while until my foundation is laid and I have a reason to be there. Because, like you mentioned earlier, I don't want to pay for my award.
Oh my God,
I want to earn it, and eventually they'll invite me there.
See, I never go to the award show. I just go to the parties. The parties are
fun. That's another thing. Like after I deal with the fans all day and I'm doing all the work, which I find it fun. I'm pushing my brand. It's my baby. I've been working on this shit for years. And I find it very fun. Like this entire plan, I'm going to have a blast throughout it. But at the end of it, I get to hang out with my bitches that I very rarely get to see because they live in all fucking different corners of the goddamn country, the world. Some of these bitches are just like all over the world. Fuck you, hoes. And
it sucks. Everybody's spread out.
Yeah, everybody's all fucking spread out. So when we all come together for things like that, it's pretty cool. I love getting trashed with you guys at night and then having to wake up at 7 a.m. for makeup and chill back up on the floor.
Yo, that shit's so fucking real. Holy shit. I'm fucking choking and that shit's real. Was fucking Cali Get Organic was kicking my fucking
it's fun. I feel like a rock star those weeks. And it's just like 4 weeks out of the year. Like, and it's pretty spread out. And
right, no, but it's a lot when you take in partying every day and then being up and being with fans and meeting with them and signing and you're dressed up and you're in your heels, like in heavy.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. But I have an amazing team now. So they help me. So I feel like a rock star. I show up. I still do a lot myself, but like usually I've got people, you know, like I'm a hardworking bitch. I carry boxes and heels. Like I don't care. I get shit done. Okay. I am a Southern woman. I get shit done. Yeah. Okay. And so I love it. I genuinely do. I feel like a rock star for a week. And then I usually go and seclude myself for a week and I chill. I see like either family or literally by myself. Right. I eat whatever I want from bed and I work from bed and I'm just, you know.
That's amazing. Yeah, that's actually a good...
rebalance myself.
I'm usually sick after, so I don't get that.
Oh, I broke my back in D.C. Like, my first time in D.C. for Exotica. I broke my...
Wait, what were you doing,
I was carrying shit like an idiot and in heels and, like, stilettos. And I don't know. I didn't feel it until, like, one morning I woke up and, like, I just, like, couldn't, like, move. And I was like, oh, my God, like, what's going on? Yeah. And, like, I am a child still. You know, I'm, like, 24 at the time. I'm like, bro, like, I don't know what's happening.
Right. Nothing like that's ever happened before. Right.
I don't know what's happening to me. I didn't even know what it was at first. And when I finally stood up, I'm like, I think it's my back. Like, I think my back is like...
shit.
And so then I got stuck in D.C. for a week. And I was going to go to New York. I flew to New York for 2 days. And I'm like, fuck, I'm supposed to be here because DC Exotica is always around Christmas. So I'm like, I'm going to go to New York for like 4 or 5 days with a boyfriend of mine. And, you know, like I've never seen like Times Square with all the Christmas stuff. Right, you know? So I'm like, cool, I'm going to do that. No. I could not move. Like, I couldn't move. So then I'm like, I booked a massage. The massage did not help. So I flew back to DC. Jesus. And then I'm like, I'm going to fly home to Florida at the time. And I could not even make it.
I was going to say, like, I feel like the plane would be fucking you up.
I got stuck in DC for like a week, an extra week. And
holy,
like,
just waiting to like recover.
Like my husband literally had to come and rescue me from my boyfriend's house. Like he drove all the way up and was like, thank you for taking care of her.
You heard her correctly. And he handed him
off to me. It
That's
was like,
beautiful.
Yeah, and I was just dying out of the car. I was just like,
That sucks so bad too.
And I had the flu. I got the flu at the same time, by the way.
Okay, see,
mind you.
Conventions, I feel like there's always like a little sickness that goes
That was
around.
my worst Exotica
Oh
ever.
my gosh.
But usually I prep for the sickness. I take I hate medicine, but I will take like, what do you call that stuff?
Everyone takes like, I don't think I'm saying that's right. It's like
you take it before so that you don't get sick or whatever. Yeah, that stuff.
Is it?
That stuff.
Yeah, okay.
So that you don't get sick. Yeah.
Airborne. B12. Yeah, that's like that, big. They love the B12 shot.
And I hydrate because I know I'm going to drink like a freaking, you know.
Right. It's smart, honestly, because for some reason at conventions, I love making out with people. I just can't help it. It's like
I love flashing my tits.
Right. Now the tits, you know, everyone wants to touch them and stuff. It just weighs on you, but it's true.
I mean, I love their face when you tell them that they can touch them. It's always so...
No, right? And then you get that weird pause of them, like, kind of touching them, but and you're like, touch them, and they're like, you know, immediately. I think that shit.
It's the best. It's the best. So like, are you what?
They just
or like
gotta feel it's cool.
They'll pay me for a picture, and they think I guess that I'm just gonna stand there and be all like
right, pose.
And I get over there, and I'm like all over them, like acting up, like jumping on them and shit. And it's like, oh my god.
I like that. I think it's fun though. The thing is, like, if you're gonna post a picture of us together online, I want it to look fun. Like, I hate those pictures of girls where they're like, "Don't touch me, don't do this, don't do this," and you can tell the guy looks nervous as fuck, and he's like, and you're just like, this looks horrible. Like, it looks like you're holding him hostage. Like, and shit. Like, I'm like, he asked me for the photo. What the fuck? Like, so I think it kills me. I completely agree. Hazel, you have been so fun to have on. I've loved chatting with you.
Yes.
This fucking joint is kicking my ass, dude. I like can't fucking talk. I'm like
so
Calicut Organics. Holy shit, guys. I have had such a blast talking to you, Hazel. I am Adriana Maya. This has been Spliffs and Giggles, brought to you by the Red Eye District. Good night, guys. Oh my God.
Okay.
Yeah, I just keep having to cough. I'm like,
same.
What?
Same.
Closing one more time?
Huh?
The closing?
No, it was fine. It's funnier that way.
You didn't say her name.
Hazel. I literally said Hazel. Yeah.
Good? All right. It was just a mistake. Sorry. All right. Where am I?
That beeping noise? No, my phone doesn't beep. I'm like, I don't know. We're moving you to the middle, darling. We're just gonna, and then we're gonna do closing. Slide this out.
Okay, I'm so high. Oh God, I've never had to do this high. Oh my God. I've done a lot of closings. I know exactly where you were now. Oh my God.
Jocelyn, your outfit. You look.
I feel so.
We have to take pictures together like this. Look.
Oh God. Oh God.
Oh, yeah, you are.
I need to like get it.
You guys are Pokemon fan? No? Okay,
I'll tell you. I'll go through.
Okay.
The show's kicking my ass.
I need to just drink water. I cannot show up to this. Yeah, you can. Okay, sheesh.
Oh God. I'm so sorry.
Do you have to pee?
Yeah.
Drink more water if you're sore, seriously.
Jocelyn, you're insane. You in this water. You took mine.
I had beef chicken, it was really good.
I haven't gotten them. Let's go.
You still have recording? Yeah, good.